A whole year of studying quantum physics. Here's everything I learned. Hi, my name is Nike, not Nike. I study all things neuroscience. Let's do it. I want to preface this by saying first, science is simply logical spirituality. You don't attract what you want, ever. You attract who you are. Let's get into it. In the quantum field, every possibility exists at once. There's a version of you that's healed, that's rich, that's fabulous, that's married, that has children. Whatever your heart desires, if it's in your heart, it's because there's a version of you that's already living that experience. Your job is to align with that version if you want a quantum leap. Number two, reality bends to your emotions. Your feelings, they're not just sensations, they're frequencies. When your nervous system believes something, the whole universe rearranges itself to match it. Three, you're never experiencing the world, you're always experiencing your nervous system. I want to repeat that. You're never experiencing reality. You're always experiencing your nervous system. That's why two people can live the same exact day, the same exact situation, and have two different memories of it. Number four, observation creates reality. The moment you focus on something, you collapse infinite possibilities into one timeline. That's manifestation backed by neuroscience. Next, your thoughts are electrical. Your emotions are magnetic, and together they broadcast your frequency, and life mirrors it right back to you. It starts up here. Whatever you're thinking up here, it's what you're seeing in your reality. My absolute favorite. When people say move in silence, it's because science backs it up. The second you tell everyone your dreams, you invite their energy, their doubts, their projections into your quantum field. Protect it. You are limitless until you're explaining yourself. Think about it. If you ask a child, what do you want to be today? They can be like, I want to be Santa, I want to be Superman, because they believe it. The children are limitless until we start saying like, no, you can't actually be that. So when you are trying to accomplish something, keep it to yourself, because once you invite someone's energy into your quantum field, it is over. Quantum field does not respond to begging. Never. It only responds to certainty, and certainty only. The frequency of it's done bends reality faster than the frequency of please. So that's why I always say when you're praying to God, don't ever go, God, please. Always decree and always declare. Always command the universe to work in your favor. Your brain does not know the difference between reality, visualization, memory, pretending. It does not know. It cannot tell the difference. That's why visualization is the strongest tool you can ever use to manifest something. Because if you can see it in your head and you can play the movie in your head, eventually you will have that life, because your brain thinks it's already happening. Anyway, time is not linear. The future, the past, the current time, they all coexist in the quantum field at the same time, which means you can go into your past, and rewrite your story at any time, because it's right now. It's happening right now. Your past is happening right now. Your future is happening right now. Right now is happening right now. Time is not linear. You can jump back and forth as you please. And last but not least, and my absolute favorite, the biggest illusion humans have is separation. You're not a person inside the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. Period. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So walk with confidence every single day. Hold your head out every single day. Speak less and feel more, because the quantum field doesn't listen to your words. It listens to your vibration. And I want to leave you with this. The closer I got to God, the more that I realized that science, especially neuroscience, is simply the language he uses to explain his miracles to us. I believe in you.
Listen carefully. There are wounds that bleed without leaving scars. Wounds so quiet they echo through generations. The mother wound is not just a story. It is circuitry. It is synapses. It is the sound of a nervous system trained in silence and survival. When you were a child, your brain was a garden. Every glance from your mother was water. Every word was sunlight. Every absence was frost. And the brain, so tender, so hungry to belong, shaped itself according to her love, or lack of it. The prefrontal cortex was built to dream, but when the mother wound lingers, the amygdala takes command. Success feels dangerous. Visibility feels like exposure. Abundance feels like betrayal. And so you sabotage, not from weakness, but from neurons trained to equate love with loss. The wound is a thief. It steals your ability to rest in your worth. It makes empires feel fraudulent. Money feels fleeting. Love feels unsafe. Your brain, in brutal loyalty, keeps replaying the first song it ever learned, the music of your mother's love, or her silence, or her absence. But neuroscience offers redemption. Neuroplasticity means the circuits of pain can be rewired for presence. The amygdala can be soothed into safety. The voice of criticism from her can be overwritten with compassion. Each breath, each act of gentleness, each celebration of yourself is a new note in the song of your becoming. The mother wound tells you that love and power cannot coexist, but your brain can learn otherwise. You can rise without apology. You can shine without love. You can mother yourself into freedom. The frost was deep, but the garden grows anyway. The wound is real, but so is the healing. The sabotage is powerful, but so is your rebirth. The frost was deep, but the garden grows anyway. And maybe one day, when you stand before the life you have rebuilt, you will whisper the words your younger self never heard. I am safe, I am worthy, I am free. And your neurons will light up like constellations, rewriting your past in the language of love you finally learned to give yourself. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous.
I asked ChatGPT, pretend you're the devil and sabotage someone from being successful. How would you do it? And here is what it said. Listen carefully. It said, you procrastinate, but you'll call it self-care. You chase perfection, so you never finish anything. You compare yourself to everyone online, scrolling your life away, convincing yourself that you're already behind. I don't have to hold you back as the devil. You will do it with labels. You will say you have ADHD. You will say you're depressed. You will say you're anxious. You will say you're introverted. You will say you're too young. You will say you're too old. You will say you're too marginalized. You will say you're too black. You will say you're too this. You're too disadvantaged. You will turn every identity into a prison cell. Instead of building, you complain. Instead of growing, you will blame. I will let imposter syndrome ruin your entire life. I will let you undercharge, underperform, and underplay your talents. You would rather be liked than be successful. You're terrified of rejection, so you will not even try. And the best part? You think the world owes you something. You think the system, your parents, your boss, your trauma are the reason you're stuck. But no, you are the reason, because you'd rather stay comfortable than face pain. I don't need to fight you. You're doing all the work for me. Keep yourself small, quiet, mediocre, and I just watch. If I were you, I would take all that, I would flip it on its head, and I would go out there and be successful. Yesterday, one of my mentees said, Nikki, but I do affirmations every single day, and it's never worked. And I said, no, affirmations always work if you do it the right way.
The number one thing that's keeping you poor is your mouth. What you say is what you get. Every word that comes out of your mouth has 100 to 1,000 times more power than a thought. Because when you speak, the word vibrates into the universe. When you think, you're sending out a vibration only through your mind. But when you speak, you have to have the thought as well. So when you speak, not only are you having a thought come from your mind, but the vibration is coming out of your mouth into the physical universe. It's vibrating molecules. It has creative force. What you say is what you get. You have to speak things into existence.
The Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue, and neuroscience backs this up. Did you know that the tongue is the most powerful part of our body? It's the only part of our body that vibrates. So when you say something out loud, it vibrates 3 feet outside of your body into the universe. How powerful is that? But here's the best part. It sends feedback into your own brain through your auditory nerves. So it's more powerful when you say affirmations out loud. A lot of you guys are doing your affirmations in your head. Of course, it's not working. It can still work, but it will take so much longer. But you have to say them out loud. your tongue has to vibrate. Our RAS, our brain's bouncer, it filters everything for you. What you need to see, what you need to ignore, what you need to use in your life. It's the hardest and most hardworking part of our brain. So when you say something out loud and it vibrates into the universe, the RAS goes to work for you. When you say, I'm wealthy, I'm disciplined, I'm sexy, I'm beautiful, your RAS starts looking for ways to confirm that belief for you. And if you say the opposite, that also will come true. If you say you're broke or any bad thing, that also will come true. Most people are not successful not because they're not capable. We are all capable. It's because their mouth, especially their tongue, continues to betray them. Actually, they're betraying themselves. Affirmation is not magic. It is neuroscience. When you speak it and the tongue vibrates, your brain believes it. Once the brain believes it, the body starts to believe it. When the body believes it, the environment starts to align with it, and then you become aligned with the environment. So stop thinking your affirmations in your head. Speak them out loud. If you live with people, go hide in the closet and say them out loud. Because once you speak it, and you speak it with conviction, you will get it. I believe in you. And I pray you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous.